So I don't know if this would be helpful to anybody. I had problems finding shit on YouTube, but I have this 2008 Cadillac CTS. I bought it for a woman. I'll save you the sob story, but I don't have my truck. And the Bose system in it. It's got the Bose. It's got a factory amplifier and sub, and it just didn't really do the trick for me. So I wanted to put a factory or an aftermarket sub in it. So what I did was I put a Kenwood amp in that has the high amp output in it. The Kenwood KAC 7265. I got the remote, that's the red remote wire you see there. That was my issue, was I didn't find any videos about how to run the remote wire to a factory amp. But what's nice about this amp is it's got the factory, or not factory, but the high inputs, so you don't have to use the RCAs. So that came in real handy. Got this kicker comp C. It's kind of, not gonna lie, it's jerry-rigged in there, but you know, it does the trick. It's a 300 watt sub, but I got a 600 watt amp. You know, it does the trick. It's a little underpowered or overpowered, whatever you want to call it, whatever, I don't care. But I wanted something that's a little more than the factory sub, because the factory sub was about this big. That's how big it was. The magnet was nothing. There was no magnet. It sucked. So I got this sub. Got a good deal. Got it like for 50 bucks. I ran all these wires to the factory sub. I just took the factory sub out and I wired the new inputs into that. That's another video, but this video is basically about the remote wire. I haven't seen any videos about a remote wire. I got that capacitor. That'll be another video if you guys want to see it. But I wanted to figure out what's good with the remote wire. So I figured it out. What you gotta do is you pull this spare tire carrier over a little bit. This little thing right here will pop right out. You got these little hooks right here. These, or if I could find it, I had a flathead screwdriver somewhere. These things just pop right out pretty much. Go on that side, go on that side. This will pull out with a little bit of give. Put the hook down a little bit. And they will pull right up. You got one on each side. Forgive me if the quality of your sound isn't that great. I'm recording off an iPhone right now and I don't do a lot of videos, but this has caused me so much heartache that I figured I would share with somebody who might be in the same predicament. Like I said, I don't like these vehicles. I wouldn't recommend buying them, but if you do end up buying them and you want a little more thump, it's easy as this. You can pull this, pops right up. You grab right by the base, pop everything right up. This will come right out. Then you got this little thing right here. This, which will screw right the fuck off. Excuse my language. You got that pin right there. And I removed, you know, that pin, but I don't think you really need to. So, everybody's talking about these expensive tools. I use one of these, just a little typical bear claw. Wedge it in there, give it a little tap, pops right out. No problem. You can get these at the Home Depot for about 15 bucks. Makes things a lot easier without having to go and try to look for a specialty tool. Now I just took off this thing here. My vehicle didn't have anything right here. Yours might. It unscrews, it's threaded. So after that, this will just pull right out. Very simple. Now, actually, before I go into that, you can see now this little thing right here, this little triangle above the W, this is not lit up, right? That's the problem. If I turn on the amp, I turn on the car rather,
top of off, kicking it with my dog, Kid Prince. Y'all know how we do. We keeping it hood, showing love to that 860, all the way out to that 413.
Ow. Now this little thing right here lights up red. I'm sure you can see that. It's pretty clear in the phone, so, right? So now, the subwoofer is working. A lot of rattling. I haven't dynamated it, but anyways, ran the wire under the carpet over there, came up over here, just kind of half-assed did it up. Now you got this 3 thing here. You got the plug here, and a plug here. I read in the operator's manual, Haynes manual, it could either be a light green wire or it could be a white wire. Well, I found out, I cut the white wire, everything turned off. So I wired it up to this. I'm sorry for the hack job, I'm gonna fix that later. But I figure this might help somebody later on down the road. All you gotta do is get one of them blue splice connectors and tie your remote wire into this right here. And you'll have a factory amp going to your, or not a factory amp, an aftermarket amp. You can wire up to the sub here, and it'll work great. And like I said, I kind of hacked it in there. I cut it right here, and I bent this out so this sub would actually drop in here because it was a little wider than the other one, but I don't care about how it looks. I just want it to work for the time being. So if you're in the same predicament, I hope this helps you out. If not, I'm sorry for wasting your time, but it'll help somebody. Have a good one, guys.